Separating the truth from the lies, coming at you from underneath the Newnan, Georgia, heavily chemtrailed sky. You're about to receive the shock treatment. This one goes out to Coweta County. This is a local one. Yes, the shock treatment just zeroing in on Coweta County. Why? Because it appears that we're having a new sheriff that's going to be coming into town, and the date is June 18th for the election. So it's very important that we address this. And this one candidate that I met, his name is Doug Jordan, and it's very important to listen to what the candidate has to say, not how they say it like Obama, but what are they saying. And what he had to say was very, very good. It's been a long time coming. I mean, I've been here since 1981, and I've watched the county grow, but I've also watched a lot of riffraff. I've seen a lot of riffraff coming in the county. So this is very important. This is very important that we take a look at this. Excuse me there. Because Doug Jordan stands for the things that I stand for. I mean, we need to clean the riffraff up. We need to get rid of the gangs that have moved in. I mean, when your loved one or your mother, will say, for instance, like mine, she's 70 years old or about to be, she wants to go to Walmart, and you just get that vibe that it's not safe. You look around and it doesn't appear safe. Then and then you hear about the crime rate. It ain't safe. This ain't your daddy's Coweta County. We need to take back our county. We take back our streets. I mean, they're driving like they're lawless out there. I mean, and take a look at what he stands for. He wants to protect children in schools. I know I switched gears there because I wanted to go over this by introducing more SROs, and we actually need SROs that actually will do the job, because a lot of them are lazy. Protect the young teenage drivers. They need to be trained and not be doing 100 miles an hour on curved roads and getting killed like years past. And he definitely wants to stop the drugs and gang activity. Speaking of drugs, I mean, have you experienced an uptick in your neighborhood lately in traffic? You might want to keep an eye out for that. So he wants to get rid of drugs and gangs, and he wants to force them out of Coweta County, face the harshest penalties possible. I'm all for that, folks. I am all for that. And that was a little blooper there. He wants to protect the older citizens. We need to protect our older citizens, the elderly, definitely, and protect all our citizens, especially the ones in residential. Hold on a second. Residential areas. Are you experiencing speeders now? I mean, the speed limit's 25 miles an hour in our neighborhood, but they might be dyslexic or not. They might be doing it on purpose. But he wants to protect that, which is excellent. I mean, he wants to protect the elderly against fraud. I mean, you're getting phone calls. I mean, constantly weird numbers, and they're posing as this and posing as that, and saying you won, Publishers Clearinghouse, you won $5 million or $1,000 a week for life. I mean, are you kidding me? And we're gonna deliver your Mercedes to your house. I mean, there are gullible senior citizens out there. I mean, that's what they prey on. And he wants to educate them, which is an excellent idea. Excellent, against fraud. And fraud is out there, folks. It is increasing like nobody's business. So he's speaking, anyone who has two brain cells to rub together, he's speaking their language. I mean, that's a blooper right there. By the way, the barbecue at Sprayberry's. It was decent, a little high price, but he wants to also protect citizens with greater visibility on residential patrols. So we need more cops out here. We need more cops with shady traffic, constant traffic, parking on a freaking lawn like you don't know where to park. That's a signal right there that tells me you're insane on the membrane and trashing up the neighborhood. Trash has moved in, and he wants to address that. Riffraff in the neighborhood. Defender of the Second Amendment? Come on, folks. Come on. Doug Jordan. Solid as a rock so far. Solid as a rock. And then he explains on his website, and you have the website address right there, when he started getting into the law enforcement, and he's not part of that's what he says, not part of the good old boy club, which he's also, again, speaking my language. I mean, I saw what happened when I was teaching the good old boy system. I mean, it's bad. Deep state is out there. And It's deep state. It doesn't run just on a federal or global level. It also trickles down to the local level. Are you kidding me? Doug Jordan is a solid candidate. So I like what I see. Sheriff Joe Arpaio endorses him. They got a letter coming up. Don't remember if I put in this video, but if I didn't, I will put it in a future video. But this is what Sheriff Doug Jordan's going to do. He said he's not going to be in his office. He's not going to be in his office sitting around. He's going to be out there on the road. That's what we need. Just like in the good old days, we need a sheriff on the road chasing the bad boys. This is how they actually drive right now. They drive like they're drunk. I mean, I see this weaving in and out all the time. So we need to get Doug Jordan elected, and he'll be on the road along with the other patrolmen, women, and we just need to get it done. We need to get. When I say we need to get it done, we need to get Doug Jordan in office. Everything he stands for is everything that is what we need in Coweta County. I mean, we got enough of this on the road. Driving like they're drunk, like they just got back from happy hour, you know? I know it's a little bit sideways. But that's a signature of what Coweta County is. It's symbolic of what Coweta County is. It's sideways right now. When you look at the statistics, I mean, Coweta County is at 140. And when we look at the crime statistics here in Coweta County, by the way, technology is taking me last night to now to put this together, which should normally take about 10 or 15 minutes. This is ridiculous, but technology is fighting me tooth and nail on this to put this together. So yeah, some things are going to be a little bit sideways, just like our statistics, you know, our crime rate here. It's sideways, and it needs to get straightened out, and that's the man to do it. That's Doug Jordan, running for sheriff. And together with your help, voting on June 18th, he could be our next sheriff. And I'm gonna say he is our next sheriff. You know, I'm gonna claim it, name it and claim it, right? So Doug Jordan, running for Coweta County Sheriff. He's got some statistics here. As of 2017, 142,000 plus people in Coweta County. I heard that number was upwards of 200,000 back in 2011. Just a lot of unaccounted for. And you got statistics for the murders for that year. It's 7. Now, based on our population, I mean, we have Carroll County with a comparable amount of population. You know, maybe about 30,000, 25,000 less, but they have less crime there, less murders anyway. And then you got Henry County. Henry County has, 224,000 plus people with only 4 murders. So you can see that our 7 murders for our population is a high number. In addition to the rapes, murders, burglaries, thefts, the larcenies, 1,771 right there. And the index crime theft, 2,724. So we have some work to do. Our work's cut out, or their work's cut out, and getting this straightened out. So we have aggravated assault at 271, and that's pretty high up there. I mean, we never had this much problems. 48 robberies. I think the number's higher than that, personally. 23 rapes and 7 mortalized in 2017 in Coweta County. Not to mention the traffic violations. I mean, they're driving like they're drunk. Aggressive driving on the roads, it's insane on the membrane. Everyone's racing like flies to the red light and risking life and limb. I see it all the time. And then, they're parking over there at Kroger and other places like they're drunk, happy hour, and that's a sign right there. That's not good. I was at a grocery store. I'm not going to name the name, but I pulled in. I couldn't believe my parking spot that, there was a car that tried to back into the parking spot or didn't make it. Just 3/4 of the car was jutting out into the aisle with people driving up and down. I thought that was very bizarre. So I went in and I told the staff. I said, you might want to locate the owner of that. That's dangerous, jutting out like that. Go look. And what do? 5 minutes later, cops asking me if everything's okay. Don't be asking me, Coweta County, if everything's okay. I told you everything's not okay. I mean, you got people parking like they're freaking drunk and they're out of their mind. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous sign. Go find that person. That's what you need to be doing. Go find the culprit, the one that is violating the traffic, laws. And parking like they're high as a kite. That's a warning sign from my angle. So, I mean, he's going to straighten all that out. The cops need to do their job. When you're complaining about something, they need to investigate, which it doesn't seem to be the case more often than not until, hits the fan, so to speak, if you know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, we got to do our part. I'll be talking more about Doug Jordan, and I'm going to be talking to him, actually, and see if we can put together another video. But this appears to be the guy for the job, the man for the job, the long arm of the law. New sheriff in town. Like what I heard, and I like what he stands for, because everything he stands for is exactly what Coweta County needs. Doug Jordan for sheriff, Coweta County, June 18th. Until next time, you receive the shock treatment.